Hi kids, good morning, how are you? I hope all of you are fine and you are ready in order to play the game of today. Just to practice the prefixes, that was one of the topics that we have already checked. Please let me know in the chat, my dear kids, if everything is fine. Please let me know if you can listen and if everything is fine, please. Let me check in here. Daniel, Gael, Valle, Luis, Ana, Ivanita, Marijo, Julie, Val, Mendoza, Dulce. Hello, my dear kids. Good morning. Can you listen to me? Please let me know in the chat if everything is fine, kids. Please tell me. And I have to give you some important information that I would like you to share with your partners. I'm going to the people who is not in here, okay? Because this is a great opportunity for you and obviously for me in this case for the school. Ana Raquel, everything is okay. Thank you, Ana. Thank you, my dear girl. Thank you, Gael. Okay, my dear kids, we are going to begin. And first of all, we are going to go to the game. Gali, hello, Gali, welcome to the class. We are going to play a new game. In this case, it's a video. You have to watch a video with information, and after a little information, you have to answer. Vale, thank you, Vale, Marijo. Yes, teacher, everything is okay. Thank you, my dear Marijo. And you are going to be answering some questions. Julie, thank you, Julie. Thank you, my dear. You are going to be answering some questions related to the information of the video. And we have two modes. It can be just by answering and they are going to tell you, yes, you're fine, or this is incorrect. Or we can bet. Do you remember what is the meaning of bet? Can you write in there what's the meaning of bet? Because in this video, in this game, we can bet. But can you tell me what's that? Hello, Eliu, welcome to the class. Can you tell me, my dear kids, what's the meaning of bet? B-E-T? Obviously, don't tell me in Spanish, obviously. But tell me what's the meaning. Hello, Thais. Welcome, Thais, to the class. Please, my dear kids, tell me what is the meaning of bet, if you can remember. And I know that you have the knowledge of this verb, of this action, but please tell me. Let me know if everything is fine. Tell me, please, tell me, please, tell me, please. Bet. Do you know what is the meaning of bet? Let me write it here. What's the meaning of bet, kids? Actually, in your age, I think that many of you bet a lot, okay? But I don't know. Oh, it's broken. No, it's not broken. Okay, no kids? Nobody? Okay. So you bet when you tell somebody that you are so sure about your answer, that you are so sure about your information, that you can give that person whatever the person wants. But if Luis Moncayo bet is going to tell someone you will be something if something happens, or the person will give you something if it doesn't happen. Yes, of course. So you say, I'm pretty sure that, thank you, Jimenita. I'm pretty sure that Luis will give me the answer before Chencha. And Jimena says, no, of course not, teacher, because Chencha is faster. No, I bet you the lunch of tomorrow that Luis is going to answer first. And Jimena says, no, Chencha is going to answer first. Bet? Okay, the lunch, you bet the lunch? Yes, and that's what, okay? Hello, Emilio. Okay, so let me share with you the desk and of course the game. So this is again, okay, it says negative prefixes, And obviously, let me check it here. You're going to tell me the answer. Wait a second, because I need to have in here. The audio. Well, I need to have in here the answers. Bet also refers to what you offered on some games, right? Okay, yes, that is, if you want, that is the one that we are going to do here. Emilio, thank you very much for your answer. Yes, my dear, in this case, listen to me. In here, in this game, you have however, okay? And it says play modes. You place it in here, and we have watch the video without the quiz, just watch the video. Interactive mode, that is the one that I was telling you. You are going to watch a part of the video, and then they ask you some questions, and if you check in here this part, we have 9 questions in this little game, okay? Or we can play the casino game. That is the one that we are going to try right now. And in here, you are going to watch some information. After the information, they are going to ask you a question. It can be to answer a question, it can be to complete a sentence. You are going to give me your answer here in the chat. I place the answer, but it says, okay, do you bet one peso? If you say yes and your answer is correct, they are going to give you 1 peso. But if you answer incorrectly, they are going to take away your money, okay? So, are you ready? Did you get the idea? Yes, million such in a casino. Yeah. So, let's check. The opposite of not, here, not, us, in, ill, in, and this. Irrelevance. Irrelevance. Okay, now in here, choose the correct answer. It is irresponsible, irresponsible, irresponsible. Which one is the correct answer to complete this? Tell me, my dear kids. Okay, it is to forget to do your homework. Select the right answer. Tell me which is the right answer in the chat, my dear kids. The first one, the second one, or the third one? Which is going to be the correct answer in order I choose that? Tell me. Jimenita, Emilio. So right now we are playing in a casino, okay? So you are going to bet 1 peso, 1 coin. And Luis says that is irresponsible. Okay, so in here you check that it says bet. Do you want to bet? Yes, of course. And your bet in this case is this. Irresponsible. Well, be careful in this case. Valle, Serrano, and Sarai are incorrect, my dear girls. Because in this case, bingo. So it was, if you write irresponsible with A, that is not English, that is Spanish, okay? So this is the correct answer. Let's go to the other one, my dear kids. Remember that at the end, before we continue, at the end of the game, you have to take the screenshot, okay? In order you can prove it that you were in the game. You won. Non-existent. Incomprehensible. Illegible. Okay, so illegible, put the words in order. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. So read carefully and tell me which is the sentence. Irresponsible, yes. So in this case, Gali, no. Gali was incorrect, my dear girls, and the same as Sarai and as Valle. But the rest, also Ale is incorrect, my dear. Marijo is not with A. With A is the meaning in Spanish, my dear kids. This is a little bit more difficult. Now tell me, which is the first one? Remember that we always begin an idea with capital letter, no? So, which is this? Tell me, which is the correct sentence? Tell me, my dear kids. which is the correct sentence in here. Write for me the correct idea. Write for me the correct idea. Do you have it? On fast to the board and illegibly professor writes and talks. Which is the correct idea? Tell me, my dear kids. Go, go, go. Luis Moncayo. Okay, Luis Moncayo says is the professor talks too fast and writes illegibly on the board. Okay, so this is the one that your partner has already written. The professor talks too fast and writes illegible on the board. Alex has the same. Talks too fast and writes. Okay, Anna agrees. Anna has the same idea, so let's check. Bet 1 coin and let's bet. Thais, the professor talks too fast and writes. Okay, all of you have the same idea. Let's check. Excellent! Bingo! Bingo for everybody. The professor talks too fast and writes illegibly on the board. Excellent, Jimenita. So, all of you are correct. Let's go to the other. Oh, you have 7. You began with 5 coins. Now you have 7. Improbability. Improbability. That is another prefix. Disadvantaged. Disadvantaged. Remember that prefixes are before the word, are letters before. What is the correct form of the word resident with a negative prefix? Which is the correct form of the word resident with a negative prefix? Is non-resident, disresident, unresident. Gali, Sarai, the professor talks too fast and writes in the word. Well, in this case, my dear Sarai, was missing the 2 for you, my dear girl. The 2. Gali, the professor writes and talks too fast and illegible. Well, it was professor writes too fast, my dear. Okay, so in this one, Leonardo, hello Leonardo, welcome to the class. Please tell me, my dear kids, in this one is the first, the second, or the third one? Non-resident, disresident, unresident. Julie says that is unresident. Luis says that is non-resident. Gael says unresident, unresident, non-unresident, non-resident. Okay, so you know that I always take the first answer, okay? And here is like divided. Some of you say that is unresident and some of you say that is non-resident. But the first one was Julie and she said that is unresident. Julie. Do you want to, well, yes, we have to bet. We have to bet. So remember that till now, in here you have the amount of coins. You have 7 coins right now. We are going to bet 1 and let's check. Oops. Oops. The correct word in here is Gali, Gali, Marijo, Val Mendoza, Alex, Jimenita, Luis. You were correct. It's non-resident because this resident, unresident. Okay, so the third one, less unefficient. Less unefficient is under. Okay, less unefficient is under. Okay, less unefficient, under nourishment. Okay. Which is the correct negative prefix for estimation? Remember, estimation and which is the correct prefix for the opposite? Jimena. None, is that not the one? Yes, Gali, sorry, you have already lost 1 coin. But well, you have 6. Now check in this one. In estimation, non-estimation, disestimation, or underestimation. Which is the correct prefix in here? It's because remember that I always take the first answer, okay? So tell me, in estimation, non-estimation, disestimation, or underestimation? Luis Moncayo says that is underestimation. Okay, Luis, I'm going to take your answer. Jimena, agree. Enrique, under. Okay, so you 3 agree that is underestimation. Let's bet. Look, here, you have 6. Now, let's bet 1. Under. Gali, under. Alex, under. So all of you agree that is underestimation. Also Anna, let's bet. Excellent. Pretty good. Hey, you have 1. Okay, don't wrong or bad. Don't wrong or bad is miss. Okay, miss. Don't wrong or misapply. Okay. Underestimation, correct. Now it says, what does the prefix miss mean? They have already said, okay. What does the prefix miss mean? Neutral, above, wrong, or after? They have already told you a few moments ago. If you pay attention, you are going to give me the correct answer. What does the prefix mix mean? Neutral, before, wrong, or after? They told you a few moments ago. That's why I told you at the beginning. They are going to give you some information, and with that information, you are going to answer some questions. Luis Moncayo. Luis Moncayo says that the answer is wrong. That means when you play or you write the prefix means before the word, it means wrong. Okay, so I don't know if somebody else agrees with. Okay, Ana Raquel agree with Luis is wrong. Ivana, before, my dear, before. If I said after, it's my mistake. It's before, Ivana. Remember, that's why the name is prefix, before, my dear. Alex, wrong. Enrique, wrong. Let's check. Are you ready to bet? Bingo! Bingo! That is correct. So, miss as a prefix means wrong. Incorrect. Alan, wrong. Okay, all of you agree with the same answer. Excellent! Pretty good! Excessive, too much, over. Excessive, too much, over. Overcrowded. Okay, so find the missing word. She overcrowded, overdid, overreact, overestimated. When I said she had made a mistake, okay? She overcrowded, she overdid, she overreacted, or she overestimated. When I said she had made a mistake. Which is in there? Tell me, my dear kids. Because in the information you have the answers. In the information that they give you, they also give you the answer. So, in this case, which is the correct, my dear kids? Okay, she overcrowded, she overdid, overreacted, or overestimated. Overreacted, says Jimenita. Overreact. 1 coin. Okay, Ivanita says overreact. Luis, overreact. Okay, let's check. Bingo! Correct. So don't react. You overreact. Okay, come on. Don't be exaggerated, right? Good. However, Thais overreacted. And it says, flame, put the words in order. Put the words in order. Are these inflammable gases highly overreacted? Yes, Emilio. All of you were correct in this one, my dear kids. Now tell me the other. Tell me the other. Tell me. We are in the number 7. Remember that they are 9 questions in the video. So when we are in the question number 9, in the moment that I tell you, you have to take the screenshot, okay? These gases are highly inflammable, says Jimenita. Okay, also Alex agreed with the same idea. Gali agreed with the same idea. Ivana the same. Luis the same. Thais the same. Excellent. Emilio the same. So all of you agree that this is the correct idea. Let's bet. Bingo! Oh, you have a good also and bad. Positive or neutral meaning. On, in, over, under. Positive or neutral meaning. Okay? Unbelievable, undergraduate. Okay? The adjective, noun, and verb may have different negative prefixes. The adjective, noun, and verb may have different negative prefixes. And here it says, my, need, cat, to, unhappy, irresistible, feel, I, bake, whenever, and is. Tell me. Okay, all of you wrote the correct answer, my dear kids. Excellent. Pretty good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your participation. I love kids that you participate. Let me tell you, that is something, if you want to thank a little bit the teachers, because they are in there, whatever thing. With your participation, we feel really motivated, and that is something pretty nice for the teachers. When you don't participate, we feel like, So, go my dear kids, this is a big one, so a long one, which is the correct thing here. My, need, cat, to, unhappy, irresistible, feel, I, bake, whenever, and is. Thais says, whenever my cat is unhappy, I feel an irresistible need to bake. Okay, we are going to check the one of my dear Thais. Whenever my cat is unhappy, comma, I feel an irresistible need to bake. Whenever my cat is unhappy, I feel an irresistible need to bake. Also, Jimena has the same. Sarai has the same. Okay, also Luis have the same. So all of you have the same idea, my dear kids. I have already placed it. Let's go to check. Bet. Bingo! Pretty good! Pretty good! Excellent! The adjective, noun, and verb may have different negative prefixes. Okay? Also, Raquel is correct. Gali. Excellent, Gali. Alex. Correct, Alex. Let's see some other examples for negative prefixes. Match the person, match the items, okay? I have antibacterial, maltreatment, malfunction, antisocial, dulce. Okay, also dulce. Excellent, my dear kids. And in here I have abuse, withdrawn, misanthropic, failure, and disinfectant. So, number 1 is letter D, C, B, O, A. Tell me, my dear kids, in here the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. You have to give me the answers, please. Number 1 is antibacterial, is abuse, is withdrawn, misanthropic, failure, or disinfectant. Number 1, antibacterial is disinfectant. Okay. Okay. Number 2, maltreatment. Also, you say, let's check. Alice says that the number 1 is the letter D, that the number 2 is letter A, that the number 3 is letter C, and obviously the number 4 is letter B. 1 D, 2 A, 3 C, 4 B. Okay, so Jimenita agrees, has the same answers as Alex. Emilio Atanasio, maltreatment with A. Okay, 2A. Okay, 1D, 2A, 3C, 4B. So I think that all of you agree with these answers. Please let me ask you something. Take this screenshot right now, my dear kids. Take this screenshot, that is the number 9. Take this screenshot, please. Antibacterial, disinfectant, maltreatment, abuse, malfunction, failure, antisocial, withdrawn. Okay, Gali, you agree with the answers of your partners? And Raquel the same. So all of you agree. Please take this screenshot, my dear kids, and let's check your answers. Bed. Bingo! Excellent! Pretty good! Hi, they told me that they were just 9. Yes. Okay. Take the screenshot. Your total 12. Take the screenshot of this. Take the screenshot of this, my dear kids, please. Congrats, you are on your way to doing some great things. Keep working hard. That is the message for you. So please make me the big favor to take this screenshot, kids. Please. Okay. Did you take the screenshot? Yes? Okay, so if you check in here, you lost just one coin. So it was a good game. Okay, so remember, kids, that prefixes, there are a lot of prefixes. In the book we check just 5 of them, but there are a lot. If you know the meaning, this is pretty important. If you know what is the meaning of the prefixes, where are the prefixes placed, it's going to be easier for you to know the meaning of some words, even though you are not so sure. When we are doing, for example, now that you are going to do your exams or convivencia or whatever, always, it doesn't matter if it is in English or in Spanish, read the context of the information, and maybe even you don't know the meaning of some words, this is going to help you to read the context. Sometimes you say, okay, I don't know the meaning of this word, but it has to be this meaning because of the context of the reading of the information that I have in here. Okay, so tell me, please, my dear kids, if you have any question. Did you take both screenshots? Because I have to give you some important information right now. Do you remember that I told you that we were invited as a school to make a podcast? Well, I'm going to tell you which are the bases. I'm going to play the bases for you also in the classroom, but these are the ones. The thematics or the topics that you can work about are going to be my best friends, the number 2, if I were YouTuber, okay, if I were YouTuber, thank you, Jimenita. Number 3, when I travel to Mars, okay, cuando, bueno, les voy a decir en español porque esto es más rápido y por si hay una duda. La temática para eso, los temas que ustedes pueden abordar, nada más, no pueden salirse de estos temas, chicos, porque como es un concurso a nivel supervisión y es de la SEP, por cualquier cosita que tú hagas que ellos no autoricen no hayan solicitado, quedas inmediatamente afuera. O sea, ya ni siquiera tienes la visión o la oportunidad de pasar, ¿ok? Thank you, Val, thank you, Ana. ¿Cuáles son los temas que tú puedes abordar en tu podcast? Mis mejores amigos, si yo fuera youtuber, cuando viaje a Marte y yo en el 2050. ¿Ok? Yo en el 2050. Estos son los 4 temas que tú puedes abordar, el que tú quieras. No puedes utilizar los 4, tiene que ser la elección nada más de uno, ¿ok? Mis mejores amigos, si yo fuera youtuber, cuando viaje a Marte y yo en el 2050. El formato en el que tú tienes que entregar que me lo tienes que entregar a mí, por supuesto, o enviar a mí, es un formato MP3. Este es el que nos pide supervisión, formato MP3. La duración mínima de este podcast es de 3 minutos, ¿ok? Y la máxima, porque también si te vas a más, no te lo van a aceptar, es de 4 minutos. Entonces, mínimo 3, máximo 4. ¿Qué tipo de podcast puede ser? Bueno, en este caso me refiero al que tiene que ser individual o puede ser formato de diálogo, tipo entrevista. Esto es 1, 2 o 3 personas. The podcast has to be in English or Spanish. No, mi niña hermosa, tiene que ser en inglés. Tiene que ser obviamente en inglés porque este es un concurso que está haciendo la supervisión relacionado a la materia de inglés. Ahorita me van a decir, teacher, qué confuso, pero permítanme. Entonces, en este caso va a ser formato individual por parejas. Ya vi que 3 no, puede ser individual o por pareja. ¿Por qué? Porque en este caso es formato de diálogo, fíjense bien, puede ser un formato de diálogo, un formato de entrevista, de documental o de monólogo. Esto es lo que tú puedes manejar. Puedes manejar un diálogo con una persona, puedes manejar pues, obviamente una entrevista con una persona, un documental donde tú estés narrando algo o un monólogo donde tú estés hablando de un tema específico. ¿Okay? Acuérdense que documental es diferente. Documental tiene que estar precisamente respaldado por de dónde sacaste la información. Y un monólogo es algo que tú libremente quieras transmitir, ¿ok? En este caso, si yo voy a hablar cuando viaje a Marte, pues a lo mejor ahí puede ser un documental de lo que tú conoces de Marte, que sabes dónde se puede avalar esta información que tú ya diste previamente y después ya decir, bueno, cuando yo viaje a Marte, yo haré esto, haré aquello, haré lo otro, procuraré ver si hay vida para llevarnos a la gente, no sé, esto es la diferencia entre el documental y el monólogo. Aquí nos manejan que tiene que ser una creación propia, no puedes copiar de nada que ya esté hecho, ¿ok? Ahora, fíjense bien, todo esto recae como responsable la escuela y en este caso yo como maestra, porque tú me tienes que enviar a mí tu podcast, yo lo tengo que revisar y junto con el profe Juan, el profe Gil y el profe Ezequiel, que son el directorio y los coordinadores, junto conmigo vamos a decidir cuál de esos llena específicamente todos los requerimientos y obviamente ya checando lo que es la pronunciación, la dicción, no puede haber nada que indique que es una crítica, no puede ser una crítica, bueno, a lo mejor constructiva sí, pero mucho cuidado con el vocabulario, no puede haber vocabulario, eso es nada de stupid. Yo sé que no es estúpido, yo sé que es tonto, pero no puede haber vocabulario, eso es, no puedes hacerle bullying a nadie en tu entrevista, en tu monólogo, o sea, no es un monólogo como los que de repente vemos en la tele medio rudos y groseros y feos, no, esto tiene que ser algo bonito, ¿ok? Donde no utilices palabras altisonantes, por supuesto que no, pero que no hieras la susceptibilidad de nadie. Para esto, cuando tú me envíes tu podcast, me tienes que enviar tu guión también. Pero ¿qué crees que el guión lo pide supervisión en español? Entonces, ¿por qué? Pues, no sé, esa es una de las bases y les voy a mandar incluso la hoja membretada de supervisión donde vienen todas las bases. Pero ahí dice que tú tienes que enviar tu información en español, yo la reviso y después ya la puedes traducir en inglés. En este caso no lo vamos a hacer así porque no tendríamos tiempo. Yo tengo que enviar esto, mis niños, a más tardar la próxima semana. En viernes yo ya tengo que tener los que pasaron. Esto es, tu fecha de entrega va a ser a partir de mañana, o sea, porque tú me lo vas a enviar el audio primero al Classroom para que yo lo revise y ya que yo los revise, yo digo, ¿sabe qué? El lunes yo diré, Jimena, no estás en tiempo, Jimena esto, Jimena el otro. Yo el lunes ya les tendré que dar las observaciones. Si tú me lo envías el lunes, pues a lo mejor te las doy el martes, pero el miércoles se cierra el tiempo para que tú me lo envíes. El miércoles es el último día hasta las 8 de la noche, porque yo a lo mejor no duermo ese día. El siguiente día, que es el jueves, yo ya le tengo que entregar al profe Juan cuáles son los que yo considero que tienen las características. Los tendré que escuchar con el profe Juan, con el profe G, con el profe Ezequiel, con el director, y vamos a elegir los que se van a supervisión. En este caso, mis niños, no question Luis Moncayo. You have to send the screenshot of the class and the screenshot of the activity that is in the classroom. La que tienes en Classroom, sí, sí, por favor, mi pequeño Luis, sí, mi niño. No, Emilio, nada más las bases las voy a enviar para que no crean que yo lo estoy sacando de la manga. Se supone que nada más pueden ser dos, o uno si es que tú vas a hacer un monólogo, un documental, o dos si es que vas a hacer una entrevista o una conversación. No, no es obligatorio, es un concurso a nivel sector, a nivel inglés. Lo único es que sí me gustaría que participaran porque pues obviamente es algo que lo podemos manejar como un proyecto. Y esto va a tener, si no una calificación, para los chicos, escúchenme bien, para los chicos que participen y llenen los requisitos, pero les haya faltado algún detallito de pronunciación, de fluidez, de algo, que no se vaya a supervisión, yo les voy a dar un punto extra por su participación. Y a los que elijamos para irse a supervisión, lo que van a hacer es que van a ganar los 3 puntos del examen. Esto es, el siguiente examen no lo van a hacer. Ustedes ya están exentos del examen, más no de la evaluación continua. ¿Ok? Entonces, los que sean elegidos para irse a supervisión van a tener esos 3 puntos. Ahora, si ustedes salieran premiados en supervisión, pues quedan exentos de evaluación continua y quedan exentos de examen y sacan el 10 cerradito, ¿ok? Más pues, el diploma que van a obtener de la supervisión, que ese no es del Liceo del Valle, es de la supervisión directamente, ¿ok? Entonces, les voy a adjuntar la información, pero esto es a grosso modo la información. Mis mejores amigos, si yo fuera youtuber, cuando viaje a Marte, yo en el 2050, ¿ok? Obviamente pues tienen que practicarlo un poquito, música de fondo, o sea, ustedes ya saben cuáles son los podcasts, ya saben cuáles son las características de un podcast, ahora ya nada más va a ser estas características junto a lo que nos están pidiendo. ¿Algunas dudas hasta aquí, mis niños? Y sí me gustaría que participaran la mayoría, chicos, es ustedes a fin de cuentas, o un punto extra en tu calificación, que ahorita mientras mejor salgas, pues obviamente más posibilidades tienes de un buen promedio y mejores posibilidades tienes pues, de obtener un buen lugar. Ya saben que el promedio también es importante para los que van, al menos se van a oficiales, ¿ok? ¿Hay dudas hasta aquí, mis niños? Si no hay dudas, ya nada más nos vamos a subir nuestra captura de pantalla y pues ya después lo que queda hacer es hacer su podcast, ¿ok? Si me lo pueden enviar mañana, pasado mañana, no hay problema. Si no, tienen hasta el miércoles de la semana entrante, pero el miércoles a las 2 de la tarde, no después, porque si no a mí no me da tiempo de revisar todo, ¿ok? Porque es para los 3 grados, primero, segundo y tercero, y pues lo tendría que revisar todo yo en esa. Ok, gracias, Jimenita. So, this is going to be everything for today, my dear kids. I hope that please, Jimena, you told me that you wanted to make a podcast with Marijuana, so please do it, my dear kids. Háganlo, porfa. Okay, so see you on Monday. Have a great weekend and do one well. Okay, el que a mí me guste más, el que a mí me guste más, igual y lo exento directo yo y lo voy a pensar, porque esto fue un acuerdo que yo llegué con el profe Juan, pero voy a checar si es que me autorizan exentarlos directo. La siguiente evaluación está, no porque usted ya está correcto, pero para la siguiente, ¿ok, mis niños? So, have a great weekend. See you on Monday and send your podcast, please, ¿ok? Bye, my dear kids. See you.